Hello everyone and welcome to part 4, I think, of my AAR slash Let's Play for Gary Grigsby's War in the West. So far I'm up to April 15, 1944, turn 42, and it has been a doozy. Now, several turns from about turn 38 to 41, I managed to make my way all the way up to the line at Ravenna. Now this is a very, very hard place for me. It takes pretty much every time I played this, it has stopped here due to a massive concentration of enemy units. But lo and behold, I managed to make a breakthrough on turn 41. Wait, no, 39, and managed to push my way up to here with enemy units, and eventually they just went, screw this, we can't do it, and now they have completely formed the line, reaching all the way from Venice to the frickin' mountains. This is excellent news. I will explain why in a second. Let's turn my attention back to the strategic war, which has been going pretty well. I hate dealing with these V-weapon VPs, which is a little bit painful. Because there is just so many, but eventually, since my invasion sites are here, I hope to take them out within 10 turns, which will make it a lot easier to refocus my strategic bombing. Strategic bombing is of course still focused on manpower and heavy industry, which is around here, fuel and oil up near Hamburg, and the fuel and oil up in, I don't know, somewhere around here. Where is it? Somewhere in... yeah, I think it's up here. Now the great thing is, that something I should have done a lot earlier is use my 15th Air Force staged here to start bombing targets. What I'm going to do in this turn is to rebase them all around here, since I pretty much have full control of Milan and Turin. So I'm going to rebase pretty much everything here and start using them to screw up as much industry as I can around Stuttgart and Schweinfurt, which is somewhere around this area. In regards to the invasion, this is going to be happen around turn 46 or 47, and they will invade at around this area here. I also have 3 divisions of paratroopers, which I've set up, well 2 so far, but that doesn't matter. I bring the one from up there, which will invade here, here, and here. Now, I might not have a lot of units up here because I only ever stripped 4 Canadian divisions and brought them down here. But now because of this, because I have so much space to work with, I'm going to invade these guys on this turn, and because all those units have moved up here, the invasion of southern France should be relatively uncontested. I did do a bit of this, but I screwed up my my bombing war, so I restarted back down to turn 42, and they did not do a single thing. They did not touch me. I advanced all the way up to here with my armored units without any trouble whatsoever. It was quite intense. Now, looking at this area, they are not going to attack. They have pretty much surrendered. I'm happy with taking off all this area, and I'm going to need a hell of a lot more units for my invasion towards Europe. So I'm going to split, try and reform most of these regiments back up into divisions, and start shifting them across into here past the mountains, which will start towards the offensive in the southern France, while these guys down here will just capture cities and a few ports. And I should send off my 2 rail fixing divisions down there to get started on that. Let's go back to the air war. Now we'll do your typical 069 morale rest. Nothing special about that. 0. I may have forgotten to do the night fighters. It's pretty sloppy, which is unfortunate now. What's 15th Air Force doing? You don't need to do any of that. Congratulations. You can now focus on bombing Schweinfurt. I must sound like a total twat while I say that. Where is it? Actually, let's just go to Stuttgart since it's closer. And why can't these fly? Most of them are set to rest, or they are out of range, so I'll start moving them up in this turn. They can't really do anything since their mission percent fly will be too low once I go over there. But that's not too big a deal. What's the flak like? We'll just shift it. Ah! No! Go away. Yep, flak is pretty good. They have a very clear line and they should be relatively uninterrupted by bombers, so we'll set all this down to none. This shall go to heavy industry. Yep. Now, what's the V weapons like? V weapon VP's a -1. Are there any that will be below 30? Let's have a look. Oh, the weather's very poor, so I can't do anything even if I wanted to, which is a little bit annoying, but as you can see, I have started bombing the rail net. It is much better to do this. It was probably be better to do this with the 8th Air Force instead of RAF bomb, because RAF bomb has a tendency to hit everything they see, while the 8th Air Force is a lot more precise. And you're probably wondering why you would use RAF bomb anyway if they suck. It's because they have everything required to just blast the manpower up in Dusseldorf and the rural area. Alright, now what is my plan? Now I have set up 5 invasion ones. They will be targeting into these hexes here. I have targeted one towards they are spread out from Etaples to Dieppe, with one targeting Dieppe itself with a heavy amount of engineers. As soon as I begin, it will of course concentrate. I'll bring everything from reserves everything from my national reserves, including tactical and 2nd RAF tactical, will be based along these airports here, and they will be used to bomb up some more rail net, while the rest that wasn't assigned to my reserves will be used to target interdiction. I'll also use RAF bomber in 8th US Air Force, and I hope to get about a level of 5 interdiction in the immediate area. Coastal will be relatively simple because this isn't exactly a port-rich area. There are only 2, so she should get relatively high naval interdiction levels from here. Well, those 4 hexes probably, but that's where the primary invasion force begins. Now, looking back here, I've still got some divisions. They will be transported up to here when my invasion kicks off, which are on these 2 hexes. And as soon as that happens, a whole bunch of divisions will be transported from there up into here, and then I will break down one of these into some divisions, form them up. Then I'll just ship off everyone I can off into this area, because I have all of Italy. It is mine. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this AAR, or Let's Play, or whatever the hell I'm doing here. Thank you for watching.